Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. The Washington Commanders. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Washington Football Weekly. Washington got the W. We appreciate you guys sitting here joining us. We will be having a guest on a little bit later on. One of my guys from the crew roundtable, Mr. Brian Robinson, who is a Green Bay Packers fan, and will be talking to us about the Packers. So stay tuned for that as we preview. But look, let's get right into it. We got the dub. First week one. Terry was out there. Debo was out there. Tunsil, JD5, the whole nine. We were all out there. It felt good. A division rival, a team that, although they're struggling, this has not been a given win in a while. I mean, last year we swept them thanks, JD5, but remember even that first week last year when we played them, we didn't score a touchdown. We scored 7 field goals? So this is always a tough game for us, and we want to kind of handle it in this one. Will, what you think?
No. The Giants are never an easy out for us. For a while there, that's Daniel Jones had 2 good games this season, and it was always against the football team. But for the first time, I think I read for the first time in like 30 years, we've beaten the Giants now 3 times in a row. Thank goodness. But that we played well. We played really well at times. But then at one point, it was 14-6 in the fourth quarter. And I'm like, wait a second. We have dominated them this game.
Yeah.
But it's a 1-score game. Like, what the heck is going on? I think I yelled, I go, let's score a touchdown. Let's end this stupid game.
Right. And there was a bunch of times. Look, it was good on certain regards because they got the 2 field goals, which means our defense was holding them. I think I said in one of the chats, bend but don't break, which is something I used to say all the time, right? And we held them out of the end zone. They were 0 for 2 in the red zone. But to your point, if they get those 2 touchdowns, then this is totally different. Now we're talking about a tied game late in the ball game. So the score might indicate a little bit more of a separation than it was, but at the same time, division victory, getting the win, and we look good on offense. We look good in certain regards, especially with the running game and whatnot. What did you think about kind of how the new offense, not new offense, but offense with the new pieces ran?
Yeah, you had to like all of that. It was kind of surprising me that we only scored 21 points, and I think a lot of that is based on self-inflicted wounds that we kept having that just ended up killing drives. I feel like game 1 started out the way I kind of anticipated with some of the people being our leaders. I just kind of figured that Debo was going to be an impact player on this team, and the fact that he scores the first touchdown for us is rushing the ball. Like, that's kind of poetic, in my opinion, with that. So that was great, kind of not surprising there. Jaden, did his usual stuff where he bails out our offensive line like crazy. The fact that he ran for a first down and halfway through he turns and laughs at and smiles at Brian Burns. He's like, I got past you. Or he probably said something a little bit that I'm not going to repeat.
Right.
But it's just he's cheat mode, Sean. There are moments when you could say the Giants' D-line won the play, and their secondary had good coverage too. Their defense won the play, and Jaden ran it for a first down. And it's like, that's just you can't stop this right now.
No.
So it were times it was fun to watch, but then there are times you're like, really, we can't score? Come on, can't we put more points on the board than this? Why are we letting this team close? Because they suck. The Giants suck.
Right. No, they are terrible on offense. And look, that defense, for as much as we credited them and look all these first rounders and these studs on that D-line, and Mr. Abdul Carter, you don't need to be doing any talking, bro, because you were struggling on yesterday. But that is what I wanted to see. Obviously, how I was late to the bandwagon of JD5, and this year I feel like for me it's the rookie experience. I'm finally getting to see him and get excited about it. And I think to your point, the thing that epitomizes what me just saying, okay, we got our guy. It's a third down. They roll him out to the right. He's getting, he rolls out. He's getting pressured. He's running. He's sitting there calm. And you have Chris Moore like 20 yards down the field. And he throws it on a frozen rope to Chris Moore, who catches it right on the sidelines. And he just kind of casually jogs back. And you're just like, yeah, okay. This wasn't a dream. You can pinch me. I'm still awake. This is the guy. And I understand why we have the second primetime game on Thursday night against a high-powered Packers team coming up. So I love that. I'm excited about that. But look, let's get into it because we had a lot of new pieces. We had a lot of new guys on that offense. You talked about Debo, obviously Laramie Tunsil, Connor Lee, the rookie, Bill, who came out and they showed their hand. This is the guy they want to run with it. This is it. So
dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. The Washington Commanders. There it is.